All right. All right. Here we're back. We're back with episode 25. I want to say 25 or 26. I always get them mixed up, but it's definitely episode 18 on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all the streaming platforms. Definitely episode 18. Yeah. I want to say episode 25 on YouTube for the visual. Welcome back. Straight to the content. We did an epic episode before you and I actually predicted the outcome of the fight. Now we're back for the post fight. It's Monday. Go ahead. You can lead it off.
All right. That was a great fight. Great event. 4 knockouts. You got your money's worth, and you got your money's worth because you were there live and direct.
Yep.
Hobnobbing with the rich and famous.
No, hell no. It was not up there. No, it was not like that. It wasn't like that. It was kind of weird. And I have to finish that video so that all the viewers out there can see kind of what it was like being in a bubble, because that's exactly how it was. And it was super strict.
So you didn't get upgraded to your seats, I see.
No.
They move you up.
Okay, so I'm not going to say on camera what you could have done to get closer, but let's just say that it can be done. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, I didn't, but I was like, when I go to Dallas, if we go to Dallas, whoever, I know my boy Fane hit me up too. He wants to go out there. When I go to Dallas to go see Errol Spence fight, if they got it like how they had San Antonio, I'll probably be a lot lower. I'll just say, fuck it. I didn't do that this time. I should have. I definitely had the opportunity to get super close. At the end, I did. Cool security guy let me super close. I actually saw a little Uzi Vert, but he was leaving, and I was trying to get a drop, but he was leaving. I wanted, because they have like so many different tunnels.
Let's get to that.
Go ahead.
Uzi Vert and all the performances. Why even have rappers come on or even sing? Because it sounds horrible, and they were muted. We could not hear anything on the telecast. I don't know if you heard it. It
was horrible. We were watching. We were like, that's not him. So what the hell is going on? But
it was a spectacle, more like. It's like he came out in a trench coat. We saw it. I was like, there's no sound, but he's just mouthing the word. I don't know any Uzi Vert song. I'm sorry, I'm an old head. I like Jay-Z, Nas, real rappers. I'm sorry, I'm not into lean. I'm not into none of that shit. Okay? But these kids, this is the drug user generation. I grew up in the drug dealer generation. Sorry. Man, these kids, I don't know what their futures are going to be, but I'm going off on a rant. I'm not into drugs or anything like that.
Keep going.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm being a parent.
No, okay. I mean, it was dope. It was kind of cool to see that aspect. Was crazy is it was so empty, and I'm thinking it's going to be a lot darker. For some reason, the Adrian Broner fight was a lot darker when I was in the Alamo Dome, but this one, they kept the lights on the whole time. So it's kind of weird watching a fight with all the light. Like around the ring, it was dark, but the rest of the thing, it was light, which is weird. You would think you would want to make it dark so on camera you wouldn't see us.
Yeah, and especially it's focusing just on the ring.
Yeah.
But it looked good on TV. It didn't look that bad. It looked dark around everywhere.
Yes, but it was only dark around the ring, the press, and stuff like that. Everywhere else, it was fucking light. So it's kind of weird. I saw in the upper tiers, I don't know if you were in the upper tiers and the nosebleeds, but it wasn't light at all. It was dark. No, that's bullshit.
Okay.
I got video. Like, I didn't have to adjust my video for anything to see, if that makes any sense. Like, whenever they walked in, it was dark, right? Because they, that's all theatrics. Then whenever standing in the crowd, once the fight started, no, I could just film and stuff like that. But the reason why I didn't film that much of the actual fight, you see, I have a lot of still pictures, is because I plan on posting on YouTube, and YouTube has already flagged me for, and every broadcast states any rebroadcasting of this event was, so I was like, no.
Copyright. Yeah, copyright, you can't do that.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So you got to show stills.
Yes.
What I wanted to get to, let's talk about, we're getting into it.
Yeah.
I said this does more than 1 million buys because of what it is. It was a great show, knockouts. Showtime did an outstanding job. Shout out to Steven Espinoza. Shout out to him. He's doing great. Even though Bob talks shit about him, sorry, he doesn't listen to anyone. And he has gotten the best pay-per-view numbers.
Yeah. I think, I don't know if it might do 500K because of the Latino community. I think this projects Tank's next fight to do even better. And like you said, and you've been calling it this whole time, as well as you called the uppercut. So kudos to you. You've been calling it this whole time for the Ryan Garcia. But when I started hearing Ellie Sekbak say it's Ryan Garcia next on a few personal, like he just went live on his Instagram. I mean, he just went live on YouTube yesterday randomly, right? So I got the notification and clocked in, and he's telling some guy from the UK, like, no, it's Ryan Garcia next. I already, like.
It has to be. It has to be. And what weight class? 135, I would say, right?
Yeah, oh no, definitely. It's 135. Okay. Ryan Garcia is not coming any lower.
See, when we were going back and forth, the best fight in boxing, it has to be Teofimo Lopez.
Yes.
But the best fight in business-wise and viewership and everything is Ryan Garcia. You were saying something else on Ryan Garcia. Why don't you explain yourself?
If Ryan Garcia lasts 3 rounds, I'll be extremely surprised. Well, like I said, and I heard Ellie Sekbak, shout out to you, Ellie. I heard Ellie Sekbak literally count Garcia's Instagram followers, count Tank's Instagram followers, count Floyd's, and he combined them all, and he claims it's going to be the biggest pay-per-view fight of all time. But it's not. And the reason why I say that is because even
not of all time. That's bullshit. I
think maybe it does 1 million, but at what price? Right?
70.
If it's at maybe. 7,
it might be 100.
See what I'm saying? And how do you have it? Do you have it on DAZN? Because if it's on DAZN and it's just subscription, then you or I can just pay once, right? Pay $10 and get in, or no?
The zone have to come out their pocket. They have to back up the Brinks truck before that fight gets made if they want it on the zone. If you have it on the zone, not so many people are going to watch that, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
If you have it on pay-per-view, it's going to be everywhere.
So how do you make the fight?
You make more money.
How do you make
more money that way?
How do you make the fight?
It has to go to pay-per-view. I like the zone business-wise, but they're giving us shitty fights. Nobody wants to watch the zone.
This is why I say this fight, tell me if I'm wrong, right? Luke Campbell, Ryan Garcia is up next. Yeah. On the undercard is, Jake Paul, right? Jake Paul has more followers than all of them.
Wait, is this?
Yeah, they're on the
concrete?
Undercard. Yeah, you can look it up right now.
Is he fighting Nate Robinson?
Yes, he's fighting Nate Robinson on that. Yeah, that's what DAZN does. DAZN does that bullshit like that. Like DAZN.
The circus act. Yes. We see the circus act.
Yes. DAZN does. Oh, I don't even know if you can hear me. They can't hear you.
I can hear you just fine.
I know, but in my headphones. And that's what DAZN does. They get a lot of YouTubers and stuff like that, and they put them on the undercards. But my thought is, everyone says that the Ryan Garcia is going to translate, his followers are going to translate into pay-per-view buys. I don't see that, because if that's the case, then a fight like Jake Paul would be a main event, and DAZN would just put on fights like that because all these guys' followers are paying for DAZN to see these guys fight, and it just doesn't translate like that. It's just like a circus act, and then you throw in a real deal boxer at the end of it to kind of even it out. But I see the Ryan Garcia versus Tank fight doing numbers because of what the fuck Tank just did to Leo Santa Cruz.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he is trending everywhere. I love Leo Santa Cruz. I hope he is good. I know he said he's good. And when he woke up with a smile. God bless him. God bless his family. And I know he thanks Al. I thank Al too for making that fight happen. And I'm sure he's going to come out good and fight somebody and become a champion again.
Yeah, definitely.
Tank was just too much man. You saw Tank take a couple of shots and set up for that hook. He was there the whole night for that hook. He just kept breaking through his barrier. And once he went to the body, kept slowing Leo down.
Yes.
But Leo does not know how to quit. He fought with his heart. Even when he got hurt, he still kept coming. He should have backed up. He doesn't know defense. He says more offense. And then he got caught. He caught Tank a couple of times, but Tank just brushed it off. He doesn't have enough firepower to keep Tank off of him. So when Tank went in for the kill, he took a couple of shots and he set up for that uppercut. When his hand dropped, he came up, knocked him out. And
I saw it. So, I got to watch fights 3 to 4 times, right? So this is what Leo Santa Cruz did. He hit him.
And he went here and Tank came around here.
Yes. And he threw one right hand.
Yep.
Threw another right hand. And that third right hand, what happened? Oh, that third, he said, boop, boop. That third one, he came up underneath. He timed that bitch and slipped.
Yep.
Boop. I said, wow, this motherfucker is cerebral.
Honestly,
he's cerebral.
You know why he's cerebral?
Because of Floyd.
Exactly.
And
if it was old Tank, if it was old Tank, Teddy Atlas said technique and power. That had technique in it. He timed him and he torqued in that. Oh my God. Yeah. I hate to see Leo in that position because I love Leo. But kudos to Tank for coming out like that.
That's the same shot he caught Gamboa with in the 12th round. That left hook, that crazy left uppercut type jab. I mean, it's like because it's not a full uppercut straight up.
No,
it kind of comes out of
here.
Yes.
So it's like when Mike turned those hips and all the leg, the hips, and the arm going right through.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. There's no way Ryan Garcia can take that type of shot.
He punched through his target.
Definitely.
Oh, he wasn't trying to set up or nothing. You know how Floyd tells you, okay, you don't punch through, you punch, get out. Punch, get out, because you have to have the escape route so you don't get hit. And then rack up the numbers, rack up all the rounds, and then go for the kill. That's
Money Mayweather. Pretty Boy did not fight like that. Pretty Boy punching through you.
Yeah.
But with that fast twitch, you're so much, because if you look at the shot, if you just let the 6th round play.
I saw it over and over. I was like, how can you get there that fast? And just from that angle, boom. If I were to throw that punch, it would have landed next week. Oh my God. That was great.
What people don't understand, and you'll see my rant because I don't even want you to see. I want the whole world to be surprised because I'm glad. Shout out to what's his name? Dillian White's brother. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for Dean White, Mr. Dean. Mr. Dean White, thank you for hitting me up and stuff like that. I'm about to drop a crazy video, and I hopefully you repost it. Hopefully you see this. Hopefully you repost it. What was happening during the fight as I was watching, because I was sitting next to, I was surrounded by a lot of Leo fans, and the guy next to me, his son actually fought and grew up with Virgil.
Okay.
What's the Spanish kid? Virgil, what? You know him. I don't know him, but
Virgil Ortiz.
Yes. He showed me a picture with his son with Virgil Ortiz, but his son suffered a concussion and the doctors told him to stop fighting. So I sitting next to a guy who really knew a lot about boxing. Of course, he's going for Leo Santa Cruz. To get to my point is that when the fight started, Leo Santa Cruz couldn't stop that left hand. He was getting hit with that same shot all night. All night. It's just a Leo Santa Cruz answers That's the big thing that made it look like that Tank was having a hard time.
Tank slowed him down.
With
Tank
body shots.
Tank went to his tank and slowed him down. And Tank even said in the post presser, he's like, I saw him. I was getting closer. And I think in the 4th or 5th round, he sensed it. And the 6th round came the knockout.
And I was screaming, walk him down, Tank. Walk him down. Walk him down, Tank. And again, everyone...
What do you think Floyd was saying? Floyd was saying, walk him down and slow it down.
Probably. Yeah. And that's the reason why I got that epic picture of Tank standing up and then leaning over talking to Floyd. I was like, yo, I will forever remember this. This will go down. I mean, it was, it was grainy because it was far away, but...
If Tank is disciplined and listens to Floyd...
15 weeks.
That's
15 weeks.
And he's going back to working out. He said he's going to take a week off. He's going to go back to working out. And much props to that young man.
There's nobody. The only man who's giving him trouble is Lopez because he's so big.
Yeah. He's coming in super welterweight.
Yeah, that's the only man that's going to give him a problem because that's a big boy. That's not boy. That's a big kid. That motherfucker is big.
Hold up. Remember the last few rounds? Lopez got lumped up.
Yo, son, let's go ahead and touch on it.
By a smaller man. He got lumped up. Saw his face.
He lost round 7. Well, on the judges' scorecards, he didn't lose round 7.
He lost 3 to 4 rounds. That's it.
Right? But it started at round 7.
Mm-hmm. Like he started to get those straight shots in. And if a smaller man can do that to his face, imagine what Tank would do to him.
Well, that's only if Teofimo allows Tank to do that to him. That's the biggest thing because we're not talking about somebody. We're talking about somebody who boxed and it's kind of hard to judge off of the Lomachenko fight because Loma barely threw in the beginning. But again, if Teofimo answers all of Tank's shots like Cruz did, it's going to be a little bit different outcome because those shots that are coming are very heavy.
Did you see Teofimo slow down and he was getting headhunted? No body shots. If Tank goes for the body, he slows that young man down.
But he goes for the body as well.
But you saw him huffing and puffing. He slowed down a lot. His punch output was lower.
I think
as the fight went on.
I think Tank can do it. I just think it's going to be his toughest match.
Oh, I believe it.
I think Tank can do it. I just think it's going to be his. But then again, I don't count out Lopez either because, he will have one more fight. Now this is when it's going to mess up. If they force Lopez, top rank, forces Lopez to go up and fight the dude at 140 and then come back down to fight Tank at 135 after he demolishes Ryan Garcia.
He can't. First of all, Ryan Garcia shouldn't fight him. He makes more money fighting Tank anyway.
No, that's what I mean. Lopez goes up to 140.
Fight who?
That kid, that Josh Taylor kid, or whatever.
We're fighting European kids now.
He's the 140 pound. Whoever's the winner of that 140 pound, whatever. Lopez.
With Prograis.
No.
Didn't Prograis lose to him in the what is that?
So. Yes.
The Muhammad Ali Trophy. Yeah,
he lost to him. That kid they're supposed to fight for like all the belts at 140, give or take. They're saying that Lopez,
for all the belts when he fought Loma, all the belts.
Well, we know that that's not true, but yes, like that, yes, just like that at 140. So because they're all with top rank, so he's gonna go up and do that. Obviously, old boy Tank's gonna fight Garcia. And then after that, they're now looking at each other. But everybody's forgetting the monkey wrench in the whole thing is Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Everybody's forgetting that kid.
And that young man has been brought up in the Mayweather gym.
He's
with senior and junior.
That's what I'm saying. He's the monkey wrench in this because it's sad, right?
I would say he's not the monkey wrench, the dark horse, just like Andre Ward was in.
Yeah, back in the Super 8.
Yeah, Super 8. Yeah.
Well, what's scary is not scary. What's kind of cool is what sucks. This is what sucks. Because of Ryan's popularity, he's the sacrificial lamb to Tank's stardom. And it sucks because he's not ready for Tank.
He's not. He has great movement, but no head movement. He stands up straight and shooting those punches. Tank is not going to stay there and let you.
He's going to catch Tank because he's that fast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But when Tank catches you, lights out.
He's still a young boy. When Tank catches you with that manpower, you're going to feel it.
He's going to be out. He's going to put him out.
And he has a very frail body.
Very.
He's cut up and whatnot. You go to the body, like I said, the head will fall. He will come and he will get him with uppercut too.
That fight lasts three. If that fight, like I said, if that fight with Ryan Garcia goes past 3 rounds,
I'm gonna say 6.
I think he does it within 6, but I don't because
if he bum rushes him. But he's not going to do that. He's going to be methodical about it.
Who's going to be
by Floyd?
No. Tank's going to walk him down, and Ryan Garcia is going to have to fight backing up. You think that Tank's going to go in there and try to box? They're going to meet in the middle of the ring, and he's going to start walking him down.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah. Think about it.
I want to see it. That's all.
Who's way more durable?
I agree with you.
Even though he got knocked out, who's way more durable to you? Leo Santa Cruz or Ryan Garcia?
Oh, Leo.
Exactly.
See, he has a long list of fighters. Okay.
Thank you.
And I think he's a 4-time champion, right?
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying.
Different weight division.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm taking.
Ryan hasn't been tested.
Thank you.
But with the record, I'm going to go with Leo, even after the knockout.
Exactly.
I'm going to pick Leo.
Exactly. That's my whole point. You guys are like, yeah, for the money in the business, let's put him in there with Tank. Why?
Absolutely.
Why?
He'll get the business. All right. He'll get the business.
He's not going to wake up.
Tank will give him the business.
Tank's going to do him.
And guess what?
Said, I don't want to see
it. If Oscar feeds him, he's too young for it, but he's ambitious. So let him come to the big leagues.
He quits after his Tank loss.
Then he's going to do modeling. Or
that's what I'm saying.
Stick with Abercrombie.
He's going to quit after. He's going to be all downhill.
We talked about it because he has 1 foot in boxing and 1 foot in modeling and God knows whatever. And you can't do that. If you're not dedicated to boxing, you're going to lose everything because your boxing is the main bread and butter that gets you all those things.
Yeah.
Once you stop boxing, everything stops. But he's going to have to do some other things.
He thinks that he's a little Canelo because he's training with Canelo. And it's like, no, Canelo's genetically gifted. He's short, but he's extremely strong. He's never been knocked down.
Yeah. The word is Canelo is thick. He's not. He's frail. He's still a boy.
Facts.
You know, even when Canelo came into before the Floyd fight, he was still thick. He was cutting down weight and he was thick. This young man is not. He's still a young boy.
Facts. Yeah. Yep. It's sad too. I don't want to see it because Devin Haney can take it. I bet your ass Devin Haney can fight any of these guys out there.
Well, there's going to be Floyd said there's going to be 1 or 2 fights. Floyd's already going to negotiate Teofimo Lopez. He's not going towards Ryan Garcia. He said it before the fight. After the 1 or 2 fights, he's going to go towards Top Rank, sit down with them. But that deal cannot be made. If Bob's involved, no deal is being made. If
yeah, man, it's all right. Nobody was on camera, right?
No, it's my son.
Yeah.
But just for entertainment purpose, let's stick to the facts, which is boxing.
Yes.
Family life is different. But anyway, going back to it, I think Devin Haney should fight Tank after the Luke Campbell, but he's not going to fight him. Ryan Garcia should have fought Jorge Linares, but instead Jorge Linares beat Luke Campbell. He's going to fight Jorge Linares' leftovers. After he beats Campbell, he's going to face exactly. I'm telling you, he's going to face Jorge Linares. That's going to be his biggest challenge.
Ryan Garcia is going to not face Tank next.
No.
Then who does Tank have to fight next?
He can fight whomever he wants. He's a big star right now.
No. They're going to go ahead and get the bag in 2021.
Who is he going to fight?
Ryan Garcia.
It's going to be Devin Haney.
He's going to be Ryan Garcia.
You think so?
Yeah, because it's the easiest fight for the most amount of money.
Yes, but why was Floyd talking about Teofimo Lopez?
No, because he was asked that question. They didn't ask him about Ryan Garcia. They asked Tank and Floyd about Teofimo Lopez. So he answered the question. But they know what they're going to do, and it's going to be Ryan Garcia. Ryan's already saying it.
It makes business money. But let's see if Ryan can make it through. I think he kind of looks spectacular fighting
Campbell.
Luke Campbell.
Yeah, he's going to probably knock Campbell out.
I think so. Campbell took a couple. He was beaten by Lomachenko. He was beaten by Jorge Linares, and now is Ryan Garcia.
Every fighter has that gimme fight. That the one that you lose, but the judges say you win. This could be one of those fights.
Okay, let's see.
Remember that happened to Danny Garcia out there in Puerto Rico? I forgot the kid's name.
Yeah, I know.
Happened to Rolly. Just happened to Rolly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, Campbell can fight.
Salka.
I don't know. I forgot.
It's Salka. It's something along that. I know that name.
No, it ain't no Salka. It's let me see. Danny.
Go ahead.
It's damn it, it's right on the tip of my tongue. When I say it, you're gonna be like,
that was even Salka was probably the fight after, but
Salka, no, yes, Salka was the fight after. Ooh, good catch. I don't even
wait, hold on. I know the fighter. He can't punch for shit. It's pitter-patter punches. I know it's on the tip of my tongue.
When was a Salka fight? I don't remember that. I mean, I have.
He knocked him out. Cole.
Do you want me to say it?
Just say the first name, man. Let me say the last name.
Mauricio.
Damn it. Just tell me.
Herrera.
Mauricio. Because Oscar pimped him out for other fights. Mauricio Herrera.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He's like a John Molina type of guy to throw you around.
No. John Molina is the truth. And he banged.
He got mad losses.
So what? He can bang. Okay? Don't sleep on the Riverside fellow, all right?
I'm not sleeping. I'm just saying he's been a toss around guy. He's been like a stepping stone for a lot of fighters. Mm-hmm. It kind of stinks. But yeah, think about it. Floyd said it in the post conference, like, hey, Gervonta's in a position to where he can fight who he wants, how he wants, where he wants, and it's about making the most money. So like I said, Ellie Sekback said it. So
don't forget, Tank is the A side.
Yeah, well, Floyd was the A side, but it still took 5 years for Top Rank to allow Pacquiao to fight him. So, but I said it in my rant. Why are you going to 140 if you have unfinished business you have two undefeated champions at your weight class, but you're going to 140? Huh.
What are you talking about?
What do you think I'm talking about? Talking about Lopez. He has no choice. The fighter has no choice. Lopez has no choice. He has to fight whoever the fuck they put in front of him because they're running the fucking show, and they've been running your show since you got out of the Olympics. Yeah,
and see, Top Rank has been trying to cash in on all their fighters, not making the best fights. And just like Manny Pacquiao fighting all the Top Rank flunkies, and Top Rank just cashing in because they had both sides that can play. And they just cash in most of the money. And I remember Manny Pacquiao, when the accounting firm did his taxes and everything, they just found a box of receipts.
Box of receipts. Bullshit.
Bob and Michael Kantz took Manny Pacquiao for a ride. And it's always the guy that's next to you. And Michael Kantz worked for Bob, basically.
Yeah.
And he was Manny Pacquiao's manager.
So I don't know. I mean, we're going to see what happens, in 2 weeks. No, hold on. Yeah. So Saturday. No. When is the Ryan Garcia fight?
December 5th.
When is the Devin Haney fight?
Devin Haney's fighting?
Yeah, he's fighting Gamboa.
Oh, yeah, Gamboa. I don't know. That I don't know. But Ryan Garcia doesn't do that many numbers. You're going to see a spectacle. You want to see a real fight? You watch Spence and Garcia. Danny Garcia.
No, I'm talking
That's
about
a real fight.
I thought that there was a fight in between because this is the first week of November, if I'm correct. Mm-hmm. So then if
Gamboa fight just got made.
Yeah, so next Saturday
because of Gary Russell Jr. and him and his hating ass is hating on Tank.
I'm not talking about that. So
well, I just did.
I don't give him recognition. I don't give him recognition on this show. I don't. I'm sorry, I won't. No, next week is the Kell Brook fight.
Oh, that's a good fight.
I just looked it up. It's November 14th. That's crazy. Next week.
ESPN Plus?
Yeah, I think it's on regular ESPN.
I'm watching it.
No, I'm watching it because you know how I feel about it.
I think Kell Brook is underrated, and what he has done in his career, he doesn't have his coach. That's one thing. His orbital bones, we got to watch out for. I'm telling you, he might quit or he might just win. He's not the same man. I can't see Kell Brook.
Have you seen any of his previous fights? The last 3 fights, have you seen them on YouTube?
Yeah.
No, but you didn't.
Are they Terrence Crawford? No. Anywhere close to Terrence Crawford? No.
Listen. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. You almost got me. Listen. How can I put this? I'm not. Kell Brook's already been in the ring with the true boogeyman. He's not
better resume.
He's not worried about. He's been in there with the true boogeyman. And I'm not talking about Triple G either.
No, I know who you're talking about. Body snatcher.
So he's not worried about nothing but Crawford.
I never said he's worried, but I just hope he's healthy enough. If he is, I say he knocks out Bud. That's just me.
No, he.
I could be wrong.
Okay, you know what? Since that is the next fight in line, let's go with our predictions.
All right, go ahead.
We both got to get going. No, go ahead. I'm going to look up his last 3.
I'm going to see it 2 ways. Either Kell Brooks stops, it's a TKO because of injury, or I see Crawford winning by points.
Oh, snap.
What's up?
Okay. This is the dilemma. Kell Brook's last 3 fights were at 154.
Yeah, he's cutting weight to 147.
But
he said he had to cut off his leg to make 147, but he will make it.
But
he's a consummate professional. Go ahead.
So the fight right after the Errol Spence loss, right? A year later, it was at 154. He weighed in at 153 and one quarter. This guy had 29 fights, two losses. He knocked him out in 2 rounds.
Name, please.
Oh, Sahari Rabachika. I don't know.
Rabachenko.
No. Rabachenka, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. His next fight.
He's okay.
Unanimous decision. A guy to only 2 losses, 25 fights. Michael Zerafa. Yeah. Unanimous decision. And then the fight after that, Mark Deluca. Only one loss. He knocked him out in the seventh.
Mike DeLuca.
Oh, DeLuca.
I don't know. I don't know these people.
Mark DeLuca. Mark DeLuca.
I've heard of two, the first two, and that's it. The third one, I don't even know. But if you go in unanimous decision on this guy.
Only one. Oh, no. Okay. He knocked him out in the seventh round. Okay. He only had one unanimous decision since his loss to Aerospace. Okay.
But look at Bud. Totally different. Totally different animal.
But, bro, he's truly the bigger man. I thought that he was campaigning at 147. This man has been campaigning at 154.
And it was hard to make 154. And now he has to make 147, and Kell Brook looks phenomenal. And he is nothing but muscle.
Where is this fight going to take place? In Vegas, in the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. He might beat Terrence Crawford.
I agree with you.
You know what? I'm going to make my official prediction. I think Kell Brook is going to beat Terrence Crawford.
Okay. If it goes to the cards, he's getting robbed.
100%.
Yes.
100%. And I'm going to go ahead and say this too. I think Kell Brook puts Terrence Crawford down. Now, again, I'm making this prediction.
Flash knockdown.
Whatever type of knockdown. Again, I'm making this prediction not based off truly just off of like the numbers and the talent, right? Because that all goes to Bud, right? He's the safe bet. But something in this fight I don't know.
Pump your brakes. Don't shortchange Kell Brooks. Look at the names he's fought.
I know, bro. I know.
There you go. He's no chump. And he has a great resume. Who has Terrence fought?
No, I know. I have it, bro. Wait till you hear my rant, my 22-minute rant. 2 parts. Part 1 and 2 is already uploaded to YouTube. I got to put it on Instagram. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's my prediction for that fight. It's not too bad. It's not too many people aren't really giving a damn about it here. But, you and I don't know, bro. You ever just have like a gut feeling like, yo, I think this guy's going to lose this fight. Like, this is the fight that he loses. This is the gut.
That's how I felt about when Deontay faced Fury. That day,
Let's talk about that. Let's end it with that.
All right. It's not going to end. It's going to go on forever. Go ahead.
Okay. So is it all one pot? Is it all Mark Breland or whoever else drugged me? He cheated. The ref was on his side. Is it all one pot, or is it still he cheated, the gloves were fucked up, but there is some other shit going on too?
One at a time. I saw the gloves. I saw the pictures. Yes, you have to say Glovegate. Okay. And yes, it looks like he doctored those gloves in. Okay. That's one thing. And Nevada officials cannot catch it in the back because you're just fiddling around with it. And they did mess around with the glove. Done. That excuse on wearing the outfit, ridiculous. That excuse about Mark Breland, who's been in your corner. These are people who came up with you. For what reason does he have any reason to drug you, you fool? You're making yourself look bad. And I have the utmost respect for him until he said that. Mark Breland should sue him for defamation because there's no proof. And for saying that, you just sully his name. And he's a good man. He's in your corner. You have to check the people who are around you because of what's happening. I don't know if he took too much to the head and he's accusing everybody. He needs to look himself in the mirror and blame himself for that. Do not blame your lack of skills. Yes, I do agree with him on the glove gate. They're pictures. You can't deny it. You can't argue it. But he's blaming his team, which is wrong. And he's the only one who cared for Deontay that threw the towel in. He was getting beat up. Okay. So if that guy had plaster of Paris in his hands, Fury had it. So Breland should have said, no, keep going. He could have been brain dead, like that guy in the New York State Athletic Commission when he sued them for $23 million, which is done. Magomedov, or I forget his name. Yeah, but go on.
Just a disclaimer, Deontay Wilder, those are his views on Mark Breland suing you. I don't agree with any of that motherfucker shit or anything that you just said. Carl does not agree. I do not agree. I do not condone that. I don't want anybody to get sued. I do not agree. That is disagree. I am agree. And I disagree with him.
Yes, you can.
So,
well, if he's saying that, what proof did he have? That's defamation. I still got love for Deontay, but not on those accusations. You got to bring proof, brother. You have to bring proof. And if you're wearing a 50-pound outfit or whatever, and your legs get weak, that's more than that. Maybe you overtrain. We don't know. And I had the utmost love for Deontay until those things. You're going against your teammates. These are the people you come up with.
What's to say after all this time, right, that Deontay Wilder doesn't have proof?
So show the proof.
It's not like that. He said
you've been silent for all this time. Show the proof.
Usually when you're researching and studying, you're silent.
You have researched. You have researched for many. He's already come out. He's already done interviews. He already came out on his IG and made a statement. So show the proof. We already have the proof of Glovegate. Enough proof for that.
You can't show what I'm saying is that this is what I'm saying. We don't know. It sucks, right? Because it's like we all accept the glove thing, right? But in his position,
except the British public, they don't believe that. But anyway, I don't give a shit.
We all accept the glove thing, right? But in this case, with everything else, with the trainer and all this other stuff, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
And let us know.
I'll give you a prime example. We've seen Adrian Broner flip out on Floyd on many occasions.
Yeah.
We've seen even Tank and Floyd have some social media issues. And we've never been told specifically what those issues were. So all I'm saying is that it sucks for Deontay Wilder, because if he starts to disclose what's going on, he's
already disclosed it.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he is.
Never.
If you publicly,
he hasn't.
If he publicly, he's already. Omar. Shall I send you what he wrote? Okay, I will.
Send it. Didn't
I'll send it to you. He's already said he's accused Mark Breland of other doing.
Well, but that's my point. Let me finish my point. My point is that he has this, right? He has these things that he's accusing everybody of, right? Or that he's accusing specific people of, right? But my point is that he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, because once he starts to say these things, people like yourself and other people are taken away from the glove gate, right? For some reason, it diminishes the glove gate, because it's like, well, now you're just starting to complain about everything. And really, I can guarantee you, from the character of the man that we know Deontay Wilder to be, right?
Yeah, it's not. See,
it's not that far.
His reputation is being tarnished by himself.
But
because
guess what?
We know of Deontay Wilder, he is an inspiration.
But listen.
Okay, go ahead.
it's not tarnished, because if we know the man to be like this, right? Mm-hmm. If we know the man to always follow this path, if this man starts to say something like this, and I know you, there's got to be something to it. And
I
what's
agree
happening
with
is
you to a certain degree.
That's all I'm saying.
There's got to be something to it.
That's all I'm saying.
Show me that something.
But you can't always
show and prove.
You can't always do that.
You have to. You have to bring.
Prime example. Prime example. Look how long it took for him to get that specific footage that he just showed us on Instagram. Think about that.
We saw.
No, we didn't. No,
yes, we did. No, I saw it. What are you talking about?
We did not see that one specific footage where his hand was like this. And he was messing with it. They were
fixing. Yeah, that we didn't see.
That we didn't see. And I think there was a few other shots in there that we didn't see.
Carl, where do you see, in what instinct, what boxing match have you seen the top of the glove flop like this?
No, again, you don't have to ask me that, because everybody agrees on the glove gate thing. What everybody's doing, though, see, it sucks, right? It's like Teofimo Lopez. I mean, it's like what's happening with Lomachenko with his shoulder gate, right? Oh, you should have said something before, right? So then,
Teofimo had a surgery on his foot.
Yep.
So nobody comes in there 100%. So for you to make an excuse,
looks like Tyson Fury came in there 100%. Looks like Tyson Fury came in there 100%. Mm-hmm. So but again, I'm sorry. I'm not even playing devil's advocate here. What I'm saying is that the character of the man that's making these accusations, he's not that type of man.
No, he hasn't been until recently. He started saying things. If you're going to say things, brother, you got to back them up. You are in the public court of law.
It's not always like that. Unfortunately, you can't. I think
if you cannot prove them, do not say anything. That's how I look at it. If you're going to accuse somebody if you're going to condemn somebody, especially in your corner, come up with some proof, brother. That's all.
But how do you even get to that type of accusation? I can guarantee you Deontay Wilder is not pulling that out of his ass. Think about that. How do you get to that?
But you're going on the basis of his track record. I understand that.
No. What I'm saying,
as a human being.
No. What I'm saying is, right, out of all the things that can go wrong before a boxing match and during a boxing match, right? How on God's green earth do you come up with that very specific thing, which is you did something to my drink?
Because he was the one to fire him for throwing the towel. So he needed an excuse to say, okay, this is why I suspect this.
The suspect came months later after all the investigation. His initial thing of firing him, in which he was very vocal of, was, I told you I'm never going to quit. So why would you throw in the towel? What?
Did they check the bottle for drugs?
Again, I can guarantee you.
And don't they take a pee test after? Don't they see that?
That's for a controlled banned substance that's on the Nevada State Athletic Commission's banned list. That doesn't mean it could be something that, like,
sleeping pills.
No, it could be something. Are you allergic to something?
Yeah, pollen.
I mean, like any type of food, or does anything mess you up, or?
Not that I know of.
See, okay, well, there's some people that have that.
Yeah.
Right? So who knows why on God's green earth, out of all the excuses you could have came up with, out of all the things you could have said, you have that specific. That's all I'm saying.
That's what's mind-blowing for me, to hear that Deontay say that and go after his own crew, and someone who's been there for so long.
And we've yet to hear from his main trainer, because Mark Breland was the black dude, but we've yet to hear from his main trainer.
Jay Diaz.
No.
Yeah. Jay Diaz is his manager and main trainer.
The white kid? The white guy?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know his last name was Diaz.
Yeah, Dias. It's not Hispanic. It's not Spanish. It's not Diaz. Trust me. Take my word for it.
Okay, well, we've yet to hear from him.
All right. There's more to come. So
Thank you.
The saga continues. Wu-Tang.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes. And that's the reason why I think the third fight.
They've already chosen somebody. Tyson.
We'll end it on this. I don't
Yeah.
see the third fight getting made anytime soon.
I don't see it either. I think they're going to wait till there's a crowd. Tyson Fury is fighting some type of bum. I have no idea, man. Never heard of him. But he's taking a picture with Joshua, that guy, whoever he is.
Yeah, he's going to fight Joshua for all the belts. Tyson. He's going to fight Joshua for all the belts. It sucks, but he's going to do it.
That's what it is. And I hope Joshua wins. He's an ambassador. He's an awesome human being. And I'm going to go for him. I don't know, man.
I'm going for Joshua, of course, but I don't know, man.
I don't like cheaters. And I like humble people. And he's been humble the whole time. Just Eddie is the worst thing for him. His little mouthpiece.
That's the guy's name who I forgot earlier.
Yeah.
Yep. So, okay. Well,
all right. Let's end it right here.
This is episode.
Next week.
Yeah, we're going to get together next week. I don't even know who's fighting, but we'll get together.
Terrence Crawford.
Oh, shit. I keep thinking. Okay, so today's month. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll film. Yeah, we'll film next week before the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Thank you for filming this with me. Everybody, make sure you listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. What's up?
I love the pink satin curtains in the back, by the way.
Yeah, Chelly got those.
It's very you. It's very you.
So stupid. Chelly does all this. But yeah, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Check us out on YouTube for the visual. And just, yeah, man, just keep rocking with us. I'm actually getting views and listens now, which is kind of crazy. So, and my subscribers are growing up. So those people who subscribe to me, every time they see my podcast upload, they kind of check in, and then I'm trying to pump it on Instagram, and we're getting looked at. Look, Dean White, Dillian White's brother, you know what I mean? Who's verified on Instagram and everything, hit us up. So hopefully maybe we can get him on. Does his brother fight? Does Dillian fight soon?
No.
Yeah, he has a rematch.
Dean. Oh, Dillian White. Yeah. He has a rematch. It's going to be done.
When is it?
How do you see that going? I don't know. But they're going right into it. How do you see it going? Don't answer that. We'll take care of that later.
I don't know, because he was winning the fight and then he got clipped. So if you're Povetkin, don't you just come right out? Since you
he's methodical. He's right? Methodical. He timed him.
But I'm saying, if it's the second time, right? If I clipped you, smoked you the first time, if I fight you again, shouldn't he just come directly at him and just continue to, you know what I mean?
That's just playing into Dillian White's hands. And he's wild, so you don't know what's coming. You will get caught up in the exchange.
Hey, do you think if Dillian White does win, we get Dillian White versus Deontay Wilder?
I'd like to see that. Dillian White has talked himself into a lot of fights, and he's been wanting to fight Wilder for the longest time. He's been sidelined, but now let's see it.
Hey, what happened with Chirosa or did he get knocked the fuck out?
No, Chisora. Yeah, Chisora lost a unanimous decision, I believe, to this. They said Usyk's number one. No, he shouldn't be in the goddamn heavyweight at all. If he fights any top 5 heavyweights, he's getting knocked out.
Oh, he's not good?
No, he was good at cruiserweight. Stay at cruiserweight, brother. And he won that whole tournament, but he will get knocked the fuck out.
Oh, it will end it like that. It will end it like that. All right, man. Yeah, we'll definitely talk. Maybe we'll jump on here for something a little quick or whatever. But yeah, glad we had this podcast. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, listen to us on all the platforms. And we will see you guys next week when we film the pre-fight to Kell Brook versus Terrence Crawford. Be safe, guys. Peace.
Deuces.